Okay guys, so I put some signifiers on the cards, you know, for you for better choosing your pile. So the reading is all about what are you dreaming with your bias, okay? So this is really cool. This is, you chose one of the 7 cards. Those are the signifiers for this pile. This is the one for this pile. And pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll see which one of our cuties has had the same dream and what is the meaning of it, okay? Like for both of you. Bye! See you at the piles. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and please like the video, comment, and please sign up to my membership, guys. There is a free reading almost every day. Bye guys. So hi everyone. So pile 1, let's look at your dream first, and then we're looking at which one of our cuties is having the same dreams, you know. There's our dream catcher. Isn't it beautiful? Wow, I love this decoration. So guys, first we're gonna see what the stream is all about. And there are mainly 2 cards I wanna draw. The first card is this one. And it says guide, follow in the footprints of greatness. And then we have intimacy. We had this card coming out a lot, you know. Also the colors are very similar. See it better like this. So leave the light on. And also we have the yellow here. That's really fitting. You know, when I shuffled the card, I didn't know what came out and what they wanted me to do, like which cards, you know, so I haven't looked at the cards. So that's intimacy and that's a guide. So it's like they have an angel they meet, or some kind of guide that brings them to their one. That's how I'm seeing it, you know. Some kind of guide that they meet. It says follow in the footprints of greatness. Also with the merging of the yellow and the orange. That's like positive energy, that stone. That's shown. It's orange calcite. This stands for positive energy, you know, and I feel them very rejuvenated when they wake up. Like really much rejuvenated. And it speaks directly to the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. Oh, Spirit is coming. Hi. And so it speaks directly from the sacral chakra, from the solar plexus chakra. Very sexual energy. So it feels like they are guided in the dream to sexuality, you know. Very interesting. I think it's very interesting. So let's read the quote when you dream about sex. So this is the dream you had and one of our cutie had. We will see who it will be at the end, okay? Who it is. It says, dreams about sex aren't really about the physical act. They are more about your desire for greater connection and intimacy. This may include a craving for more physical closeness, but the main emphasis is likely to be emotional. Such dreams may also suggest the need for psychological growth and self-discovery. Perhaps it would be helpful, self-discovery here with this guide. Perhaps it would be helpful to deal with hidden aspects of yourself. The identity of your sex partner in the dream is crucial to the meaning, since they will represent aspects of yourself you need to open up to or integrate. You don't actually want to sleep with them. There may just be something about them you admire or can learn from. Or if you find this person repulsive, perhaps you must acknowledge or address a part of yourself you find uncomfortable. Anything associated with sex in a dream may also indicate hunger for greater excitement, greater adventure, or just trying out new things. Yeah, I also see this card merging the shadow and the light side of oneself, you know? And yeah, I feel they meet in their dream, they meet their spiritual guide, and they are brought to some kind of situation, you know? I feel this. So let's see, why do they dream? What is the purpose of this dream? Well, we heard it's embodying aspects of yourself that you don't have yet integrated, you know? What are the cards saying though? We have friendship. The energy of friendship supports our intrinsic desire for connection with others based on mutual affection and appreciation. This card means for me strongly that actually dreaming of, like, when you dream of this, actually what you want is a deep friendship, a deep connection with other people. So this could be if you feel like left out, because here it's almost like the heart chakra. You see the green color of the heart chakra radiating, but here are points of the sacral chakra and the root chakra. That's like rooted in connections with other people, being rooted in connection with other people. So maybe you're missing out on that. Maybe you also see 22 a lot. So maybe ask yourself if you are missing out on good friendships, you know, or you can experience deep connections. It's not about the sexual act in itself here. It's more about feeling the connection in itself, having connections to people. That's what it is all about, you know. I feel here very introverted people. So I wouldn't be surprised if one of our cuties who dreamt that is an introvert. Because I don't feel extrovert energy. This friendship card here, you don't miss out on that if you're an extrovert. Yeah, look at this. 4 of Pentacles. Being closed off in your fear for, like in your at home, you know, being stuck at home. This is what I see here with this castle. Being also too closed off to people. This is what this castle means. Not opening up to people. Building too much walls around you so that you feel alone. You know? It really much comes with this card. It really much, they're merging into each other. It's like opening up to people here with this energy that's pulsating. It's like opening up, and this is like you're closed off. Yeah, and you want to feel the love. It's like, look at this cup. Inside of you is this cup that's overflowing of love and that wants to shine. You want to be loved and you want to give love to people and compassion. This cup is also about compassion. It's about love, compassion, opening up, having connections. Yeah. And also giving those cups, you know, giving these cups of love to other people, to groups, to, like, you know. I really feel here one cup can nourish many cups. So it's like you crave for this connection that opens you up because you're like closed off. You open for, you're very craving for this connection that's like uniting you. See here, this is almost like this card. Look at this, isn't it? It's like a flower. It's like being connected to many people, having a connection. And in this connection, being able to open up, being able to shine with your love and passion. That's beautiful. So that's what the unconsciousness wants to tell you with that dream, you know? Or your guides, your spirit guides. This is actually what the meaning is behind it. So now we're gonna see who of our cuties dreamed that with you. And I bet it's an introvert. I haven't seen the cards, guys, because I put them randomly. Like, it's not randomly. I know it's the universe doing it, but for me, it's like it looks randomly. And for you, it looks randomly. So this is the card that came out. So let's see, who is it that you dreamed this? You dreamed this, and this one of our cuties dreamed this. Okay, let's see who it is. Oh, it's Cookie. I thought so. I thought it's an introvert. Because I don't think Cookie is craving for adventure, you know? Like having these dreams because he's craving for adventure. I feel like more so having deep connections with people and being able to open up without being afraid what is the end product. You know what I mean? Oh, I like this. Oh, that's beautiful. Maybe I should put... Yeah, maybe I should, before I talk about this, maybe I put the guy in there. Because it looks beautiful. Yeah. So Cookie dreams of that too. And I feel it's like, it's opening up, you know? Our boys have a lot of walls around themselves. They have to protect themselves. They can't just go and talk about their lives to, their private lives to everyone. That's just not possible. But inside, you know, they are craving for this Ace of Cups, for this love, for this one cup. That's even like a friendship, you know, where they can not only love, but also rest. Rest in this connection, you know. Being secure also. And this is almost like a childlike connection. The Six of Cups, it's a connection that is since lifetimes being together, you know. This is connections that you can really, really, really fully trust. It's not only friends in this life. It's like you have those friends for lifetimes, you know. You are with those. This is like a soul group. So this is like craving for a soul group and the one love that makes you that comfortable that you can open up and you don't need to worry about nothing anymore. You know? Beautiful. So I really like this reading. Let's move on to the second pile. Bye guys. You chose the Howlet. It's about grounding. Okay, so let's see what are you dreaming, you know, and with whom of our boys you share that dream. So we have in color, express your true feelings. Wow. And we have phones. Wow, that's like colors changing on your phone, or you look at your phone and you're suddenly into a colored world, you know. Very interesting. Also, how you express yourself to others, you know, on social media. Do you express who you truly are, or do you show a persona? Do you show people who you really are? Are you expressing yourself in different colors, or, you know, it's the grounding. Who are you really? Because also the colors I see, every person has like so many different colors to explore. It's like the different apps, you know. Every person has different apps to themselves. Every person has different colors, different apps, different who they are, you know, different things that they do, different I don't know how to say, a variety of things, you know. But it's who are you really? If you can, you know, if you have all these colors, what is your true color? Who are you really? Very interesting, right? So let's see. What is the phone saying? It's saying cell phones. A phone represents your ability to communicate. So if in a dream you're having technical problems with your phone, or you are unable to get a signal, or you've left it at home or lost it, perhaps you're unable for some reason to get your message across. Alternatively, there might be someone who isn't being clear. Be sure to bear in mind the possibility that this person is you. Perhaps you need to be more honest or direct. If a text or email appears in your dream, this may be a symbol of fast communication. Your unconscious may be urging you to move forward without delay on a project or resolution of some kind. Dreams about texting may also indicate a need or desire to be more direct. Or conversely, an anxiety that plain speaks runs the risk of revealing some uncomfortable truth. That's like being bold. Expressing yourself in different colors and saying how it is. That really radiates also Jin's energy. Yep. Do you express yourself how you truly feel? This is the point. And maybe you're not doing this, and that's why you're dreaming of this. So what is the message of the universe? Let's see. Wow, yes. Reflection, number 33. The energy of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from the contemplations of self and others. That's so interesting, right? How do we see each other? Like, how do we see ourselves? Do we see ourselves in the reflection of others, or do we see ourselves how we think we are? Is everything a mirror? Is everything just a projection? You know, what is your true reflection? This is the things you need to ask. Very interesting, this pile. And with the grounding, yeah, what is your home? What color is your home? Who are you? Yeah, it's like looking at others, perceiving others, you can find out who you really are. You know, maybe also with the phone, the social media, it could indicate that, you know, with the phone you look at other people. You completely get other people. So maybe reflect on this. Reflect what you see on others. Are you like this too? You know, ask yourself these things. Yeah. It's about how you are perceived and how you perceive yourself. Do you see yourself like this beautiful Magus? Look at this creature. I mean, hello. But he looks like a Egyptian, not Egyptian. Why do I say Egypt? He looks like a Greek god, this guy here. You know, it could also be that you're very, very self-confident and you express everything what needs to be said. That reflects Jinn energy here. You know? It's like you're very confident, you can manifest a lot of things and you say as it is. Can you be like this? This is very important. Look in the mirror. Or are you too overconfident? Because this is not good also, you know, to be too confident, to expect everyone praying at you because you're so beautiful, you know? Yeah. The Ace of Swords, embodying the sunshine, speaking the truth. Wow, look at this. I just thought of, you know, the Lulu, like the mirror, like someone, like an army here, you know, holding a mirror, and like, But this isn't it crazy how this is like the spiral of colors? This is like all the colors you hold. The Chariot. You know, you are protected. You protect your own self. You protect your true colors. But it's important to speak the truth. It's important to show yourself how you are. Because everyone is beautiful in their own colors. You know? Everyone is unique and beautiful. And the thing is, you need to ask, are you accepting this? Are you accepting this of yourself, that you are unique? Are you speaking the truth to yourself that you are unique and beautiful and you can be happy? Look, there's the sun. Why are you not doing this? You know, maybe also here. Why are you shielding yourself to others too much? This is like someone who you can't even see. Look at this. You know, this is like, this is actually like the magician projecting an image of himself because he doesn't want to show himself. That's like two opposite people. Like the Magus is like running free and wild, talking as it is. And here's someone that's completely shielding and projecting an image of who he does not even is. And between the two of them is the truth. So this could mean, you know, in our case, there are different colors, there are different things, you know. In some situations, you need to act like this. You need to project an image to people because to shield yourself. And at other times, it is important to be the magician, you know, to be open about what you want. And this is the truth. Both parts are part of a person. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So who of our boys streamed this? Well, we only have one left. And I thought this is crazy. Look at this. It's Ginny. Wow. And I thought it radiated Jin's energy, you know. Really like this. Wow, this reading was really, really beautiful, right? Really beautiful. Okay, guys, that's all what I'm having. I hope you like this. Bye. So, hi guys, let's continue our reading. The rose quartz always symbolizes love, compassion, you know, but mainly love. So let's see, what are you dreaming of? And also we want to look who of the boys dreamed of the same thing. So first I'm gonna look, what is the main theme? So you're talking about school. It says examine your beliefs about being tested. And we have being paralyzed. Like you cannot move, you know, you're like in a matrix at school. Look how also the colors are the same. I feel here it's about loving yourself. I feel if you are in a paralysis, I want to read the quotes on the back. I haven't seen what it's saying psychologically, but I feel it's like when you are paralyzed, it's like almost like a point on where you can't move, and it's like the universe wants to show you, it's like you yourself are testing you, you know, from the psychological view. It's like you yourself are judging yourself. You know what I mean? It's like you don't think you can do certain things because you just think of yourself in a not so good self-worth. So I think this card especially is about loving yourself. That's what the universe, or that's what the subconsciousness says. So let's see what the psychology says. It says paralysis. Dreams in which you can't move or speak can cause great anxiety. The simplest explanation is that you feel helpless and trapped in some aspect of your life. For some reason you're unable to move forward. Perhaps you can't decide on the best course of action. If you're disabled in a dream or a disabled person appears, this may reflect an aspect of yourself that's struggling to express itself or realize its potential. Perhaps you're lacking confidence or have ambitions or goals you feel are beyond you. See, that's what I was feeling when I looked at the card. A situation may not have worked out as you hoped. Alternatively, someone may have hurt you badly in a way you might not even have acknowledged to yourself. If your immobility results from being weighed down with heavy bags, this is a sign of taking on too many responsibilities. You might need to say no more often or ask others for help. So that's very interesting. So let's see what the universe says to this. Yeah, look at this. It's awareness, number 11. The energy of awareness supports our capacity to focus our attention on all aspects of a multidimensional world, so that we create a reality that we truly chose. It's like you are being made aware by the universe that you put too much pressure on yourself. It's time to let go, especially with the school card. That's like a test, you know, like if you freeze in a test and you dream, you're like, you just can't answer, or, you know, you fail the test. That's like the same energy, you know. The universe wants to show you that it's about time you love yourself, you know. Maybe you put too much pressure on yourself to achieve something right now in your life. So you must look at your life, what you're trying to achieve, what's not yours, you know. Yeah, look at this. It's not yours. That's what the universe wants to make you aware of. It's like this card, it's not for you. This is not for you. It's like the universe saying, no, you're not ready to tap into this energy. Yeah, you're not, you put too much swords, too much pressure in your head. This is in your head. Because fear, like paralysis, is also in a head. That's always a state of mind. And awareness here with the blue circle, and here the blue, and here also is the eye. You know, maybe you're not seeing it in a clear way, that it's just too much what you put on yourself. It's just too much, and that's what makes you paralyzed, because you need to drop weight. Yeah, look at this. The 9 of Wands is almost the card before the 10 of Wands comes. So again, I feel here a restriction, yeah, and the Mars energy here, doing too much action, wanting too much, like putting so much pressure on yourself because you want, maybe other people also expect something from you, and you know right now, maybe you even know that you're not capable of doing so, but maybe only your subconscious is aware. Look at how much the colors are the same. So especially this is a situation at your workplace, or if you still go to school. It's like you want to reach more and more and more, but you're not even have rested yet, or someone else believes that you can reach more as if you're capable right now. So you need to take a step back, you know. This is also the energy that you are afraid of going the wrong path, you know. Maybe you chose something and maybe you finished school and you want to go to work now, or you want to go to further education and you're like paralyzed because you don't know which way to choose, you know. That's like a decision making. You are not able to make this decision, you know. And it's just because you need to look at what you love. Because the Queen of Cups, you know, the Queen of Cups sits on her throne, and look at the colors again. Isn't that crazy? Those are different decks. This is the color of the throat chakra. It's of expressing yourself. How can you express yourself? Maybe what you're doing, it's not even an expression of yourself. It's not what you want. It's maybe what someone else wants. And that's why it's so hard for you to climb that mountain. And that's why you dream of this paralysis, because you just cannot climb the mountain. Maybe it's not for you. You see those restrictions? Maybe it's not for you at all. So I feel here a lot of pressure, a lot of too much tasks. And I can imagine the boys dreaming this, of course, you know, having too much pressure, being aware or being not aware of this, you know, maybe even thinking you're not good enough. Maybe even thinking you're not good enough. Yeah. Okay, who dreamed this of the boys? Let's see. Who else had this dream? And the cards fell down, like they fell down. So let's look who it is. Oh, I didn't know this. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Jimin. And I feel Jimin dreaming this. Right now he's okay, you know, with all the pressure. But I really feel Jimin dreaming that. I really feel that. Like if you look back some years ago, Jimin was really putting pressure on himself to reach everything and to be as good as the others. Or not the others because they were all on the same level. But he thought, because this is the mind, he thought he doesn't express himself in the right way. You know, he saw it. It's like also a perception that you think you're not good enough. And it's what the universe wants to make you aware of. Wow. That's really beautiful, right? Very cool. Wow, so you had the same dream as Gemini. Okay, so now we're moving on to pile 3. Bye, guys. Hi, pile 3. So, the next... the next stone is courage. So, this is jade. It's called jade stone, and it's standing for courage. So, let's see. What are you dreaming? Let's see. What are you dreaming? We have an email. Be mindful of the messages you send. Okay. Okay, and we have nudity, being naked. That's being naked and that's like standing on the stage and being embarrassed because you're naked. Well, I could imagine our boys streaming that for sure because they're like on the stage, you know. With the email here, it's all about writing, expressing messages. Yeah, it's like expressing your true self. That's what I'm feeling here. Being afraid of expressing their true self, because if you're naked, you express, you're like, it's your true self, showing your true self, and you're like embarrassed of some parts of yourself, you know, so your shadow, some parts you don't like, you know. We all have some parts in our body or you know, if you don't only look at the body, also parts of ourselves that are exposed when you are standing on a stage, and if in case you're naked. And here it's saying be mindful of the messages you send. So this is like being afraid of showing too much of yourself, giving too much of yourself, showing too little of yourself, giving a wrong persona. Maybe people think of you different than who you actually are. You know, those are the messages I get from this. Let's see what the card says. Being naked or nude or partially clothed is a strong indicator of feeling vulnerable in your waking life. Perhaps you're hiding something or not being true to who you really are. See, that's what I said. And I haven't read this, guys, before. You might feel anxious that others will see through your disguise, or you might be trying too hard to impress, but afraid you'll cause disappointment. The dream may be highlighting a tension. On the one hand, you want to be completely honest and open with people, or someone in particular. On the other, you are afraid that if you do that, if you do reveal your true feelings or personality, you will be exposed as a fraud. The reaction of others to your nudity, as well as your own reaction, will help to clarify the dream's meaning. If you don't feel embarrassed, perhaps you're being encouraged to be proud of you, who you are, or the way you think. If other people don't notice your nakedness, maybe you're worrying needlessly. So you need to look how the others react. Very interesting. I can completely understand that some of our boys, or one of our boys, has dreamt this before. You know? So let's see what the tarot has to say. What is the universe trying to tell you? Yeah, look at this. The frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. It's like, and with the courage zone, isn't it crazy? Have the courage to show your true self. I mean, for me, for myself, there could be different opinions, but I'm not a person that creates a persona. I don't like that. I don't have a persona. Some people say that doesn't exist, but I think it does, because I show myself as I am and I don't care. If people don't like me, they don't like me. You know, they can go. I feel Taeyang is oftentimes the same, but still, you know, you cannot really be sure. I mean, if you look at the boys, they of course need to create a persona because they are in the spotlight. It's not like me, myself, little thingy here on this channel that that can be herself, because I'm not that big, you know. So I can show myself how I am. I don't need to worry. But if you are in the spotlight like that much of our boys, it can be dangerous if you show yourself completely who you are. But I think if we only look at Taeyang's case, I think that in his case, if he's similar like me, and he is in many cases, like in 70-80% he's similar, and in like 20% he's the complete opposite. And I think this is, well, it could be the complete opposite, but then I don't think so. So I think if he's the same, he's completely showing himself how he really is. So what you're seeing is what you're getting. I don't think there is anything that he's hiding anything, or he's hiding a personality that's not even existing. He's not leading a double life. I don't think so. In Taeyang's case, no, because if he's my twin, what he is, he's like similar, and I think in this version he's similar too. Like, he doesn't care, and we've seen that he doesn't care what people think about him. He's very confident in that. So, you know what I mean? This is like learning to be yourself. Maybe he has dreamed this dream and then learned how to be himself, you know, in the public eye. But it's all about being your original self. And for me, this is very important. I don't like creating a persona. I think if you are original, and if you are your person, you know, if you are the person you love, you can show yourself. You can completely show yourself. Why create something? It doesn't make sense to me, you know. So the universe wants to say to you, if you dreamed this, that being yourself, the green is the heart chakra. That's loving yourself, showing how you original are. The blue is expression, expressing your heart, expressing who you are. You know, everyone is unique and an original creator. so everyone can show themselves, because, you know, sometimes it's important, or in most of the times it's important to show ourselves, because, you know, other people can look at us, and maybe it can help some people to express themselves too, you know. So I think it's very important. So let's look at tarot. We have the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords. So that's like mind thing. Here I see, you know, everyone is pointing at the one. If you look at this card, like, this is like the perception, you know. Everyone is pointing at you, you know. Everyone's opinions crash on you. That's how it is. And you're that little rose in the middle, you know. And sometimes, oh, this is like this little flower. And sometimes, because there are too many opinions crashing, it's hard for us to express ourselves in the right way, you know. It's very hard. It's like to be completely aligned. You see here the heart chakra in the background. And also here the yellow is the solar plexus. That's about knowing who you are and being comfortable in your own skin. So this is what has to be obtained, you know, because there are so many opinions of other people on us. We need to move away from this, you know. We need to move away from standing in the middle and feeling pressured. This is like the pressure you feel. That's why you're standing on a pedestal. You feel the pressure of people around you looking at you, judging you, you know. And if you have the background of this merged heart chakra and solar plexus chakra, it's more easy to just relax, you know, and just, this is a part for me. Like, you know, you can accept, you can just chill in that moment, because it's like chilling. It's not like in this case where you feel pressured. You see the difference of the cards here. It's like you're chilling, you're standing there and you're saying, okay, if you don't like me, you know, that's your problem. You also see how the colors of this match, right? And in the middle is the person. It's beautiful. Yeah. This Eight of Cups, I think it's beautiful too, because it's like, you know, the water coming here from the cups, floating into the cups, you know. I feel like with emotion, it can go both ways, you know, because emotions are like this. Some people like it standing naked in the spotlight, they don't care, and some people don't, you know. And it's like you have to decide on which side you want to walk, you know. You have to decide, is it okay that I feel okay? So it's much more easier to walk through life, I see, with that card, because the Eight of Cups, it's like a journey. It's like a journey to explore, a journey of your feelings to be okay with that, you know. That's what the Eight symbolizes, the Eight of Cups. Very beautiful. So which one of our boys has dreamed that too? Now I'm curious. So this picture came out, and it's not always the boy that's on this card what's behind. We have to look. So it's okay, maybe it is but it's not always, no. Okay, so Hobie has dreamed that. Wow, Hobie has dreamed that. And Hobie is a very, like an Aquarius. Aquarius are comfortable in their skin. And we see that on Hobie. Hobie is also an extrovert. But maybe this was a journey for him, you know. Maybe he had to learn this too. Maybe he dreamed this some years ago. We don't know. I didn't ask the universe when they dreamed it. I just know that he had the same dream. He dreamed this once. How can he express his true self? And I feel Hobie is really true in his expression, like every one of our boys. And you see here all these eyes on him, you know. How can he stand in that box people put on him? I feel that also that picture really is cool, fitting to that topic, because it's like that box that you are judged in, and you have to be okay with that. Okay? Beautiful. So you dreamed the same dream as Hobie. And look at this color. It's again the same color as this card. You see how it always matches? This is so beautiful. Okay, now we move on to pile 4. Bye guys. Hi guys, welcome to pile 4. Your stone is the sodalite. The sodalite is similar to the lapis lazuli. It's that bluish color you see here. It's about releasing blockages. So we're going to see how that fits into the reading. And then later we want to see who of our boys dreamed the same dream as you. Okay, so let's see. What did you dream? Okay, we have a chase. Face and embrace the person in the mirror. That's very interesting. That feels like your shadow self. I mean, face the person in the mirror, for me, that's the shadow self. Completely. There's a blockage with your shadow. Let's see. Oh my gosh. So this is the card for death and dying. And death and tarot, and also guys, if you dream of death, it's never meaning that someone's dying. Never. This is completely wrong if you think that. So if you're dreaming of your own death or of some other person's death, it's not meaning that they really die. It's meaning transformation. So what I feel here with the chase, your shadow self, some aspects of your shadow self, this is what I can say now. Maybe you are chased in your dream and then you die. But I feel here, or you look in the mirror and then someone comes at you and kills you. Those are terrible dreams. Those are like nightmares. So I'm sorry if you have to go through that, but don't worry, because it never means the actual meaning. It means that parts of your shadow need to go. Parts of your shadow need to be transformed. So let's read the card for death or dying. Death or dying are amongst the most commonly misinterpreted of all dream subjects. Contrary to popular belief, such dreams are not an omen that you or someone close to you is dying. Quite the opposite. Dreams about death are typically a sign of positive change, or shedding the past and moving forward. If you are dying in a dream, this suggests inner growth and self-discovery, or that you're starting a new phase in your life. That's interesting, right? For example, finishing a course of training or therapy. If someone else dies, this could mean simply that your relationship with this individual is evolving. Alternatively, the person who dies may represent an aspect of yourself that needs to be transformed. That's what I said, like a shadow self. If you don't know the deceased, perhaps you're feeling removed from what's happening in your life, deep down, and need to do some serious self-examination. That's very interesting, right? It's about transforming parts of yourself. And there are some kind of blockages. So let's see what tarot has to say to that. Wow, and those cards are crazy. Look at this, it's all dead, like black, you know? That's like really like the death card. It says presence. The energy of presence supports our ability to focus our full attention and stay in the here and now. Yeah, live in the moment. This could also indicate, like, you know, many people and a lot of us are living not in the here and now. There's a blockage because sometimes, you know, we feel chased by life and we want to get into the future because there we see a happier life than we have now. And sometimes we had a happier life than now in the past, and then we want to go back to the past. So most people don't live in the here and now. They're like either saying, oh my gosh, in 10 years, you know, I'm married to Kim Nam-joon and, you know, that's where I want to be. And so I'm chasing my future. You know what I mean? But you're forgetting about the past, the present. And look at this, there are also three things: the past, the future, and the here and now, the present. And the 3 and the 2 is change, transformation. It's very important. So I think what the universe wants to tell you with that dream is be happy at where you are right now. Look at the things in the here and now that are good, that are happy. Don't live in the past because maybe your past was better. Don't live in the future because your future might be better, but you don't know. The thing is, I had to learn this too, guys. I was like this too. I had to learn this. This was a harsh lesson. I had to learn this too, that the presence is the most important thing because, you know, after, I always say the quote, after a sunshine, there will be rain, and after the rain, there will be sunshine. This is a very important life quote because always know if we are in a dull phase of life. Sometimes people say even that you have 7 years of sunshine and then you have 7 years of rain. It's like, you know, some people say this, and sometimes it's that you are stuck in a cycle because you need to learn something, and that cycle takes like 3 or 4 years, and you constantly feel down, you experience depression, something like that. And you think in that moment when you are, let's say this takes like 4 years, and you are like, you know, when you're young, 4 years seem like forever. And you're thinking, well, I my whole life will be like this. No, guys, it's a phase. You need to know, and I think that's very important. That's why I'm doing the channel. You need to know that everything in life has a phase. So if you are in a depressionate state, you need to get help, you know, and you need to find yourself, and you need to transform your mindset and everything, and try to be happy in the moment. Because it can change in a second. The energy can completely change once you learned. Also, what you need to learn, once the blockage is gone, there will be happiness. You know, after every rain, there is happiness. There is sunshine. And after sunshine, there can be rain again. So, you know, we always have to adapt to the things. You see this also here. There's a light and a dark. It's always in life like this. And if you have experienced, or you're experiencing right now, a period of dark, just know that it will be over soon, and there will come a period of light. And this is how we can learn to live better in the here and now. The 10 of Pentacles, you have everything you need. This is the most important card in tarot, the most beautiful. Yeah, there is money, there is abundance. Even if you don't have money, abundance, let's call this card abundance. Abundance is everywhere. Abundance doesn't need money. So maybe there is no money right now and you're struggling. The universe is then saying, look at other parts of your life. What is abundant? Focus on that. Yeah, adjustment, the Justice card. That's what I was saying. Oh my gosh, I haven't looked at the cards. There's like a light and a shadow always in life. And you can't have 20, 30 years of happiness, guys. That's not possible. That's an illusion. If you think some people, they just have a happy life, they don't talk with you about their hardships. Every person has hardships. It's always balanced in life. You know, it will always be adjusted by the universe. There is no one that experiences depression for 50 years and never gets out of this. No. This is just not happening. Yeah, and there's also no person that has a happy, fulfilled life for like 50 years on grow. You know, there will be a time where they struggle too. Everyone struggles and everyone has happy time, you know. And what is important is the art. The art of how you deal. Look at this. Again, it's the two sides. It's how you deal with the art. How you mix it. How you experience the present. And that's staying in the present is the art. That's the art of accepting light and shadow. Water and fire. Earth and air, you know. Be present in the moment. And this is what the universe wants to tell you with that dream. Transform, looking in the mirror and always thinking your life is completely a chase, your life is completely dark right now, nothing gets better. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, no. You know, look at the sun crown behind her. Isn't it beautiful? The sunshine is in yourself. The sunshine is how you cope with situations in life. This is the art. And this art, we are here on this channel to learn. Isn't that beautifully said? So let's see, who of our boys dreamed this? It's not Holby, because Holby we had already. So let's see. Jungi. Wow. Yeah, Jungi is a water sign, very deep. I think Jungi has also mastered this art, you know, of transforming and living in the here and now. That's why he learns guitar and he does this and he paints. It's like he wants to do different things in order to elevate himself, you know, make him like experience the moment more beautiful. not delaying anything for the future, and not rewriting the past over and over again. And Jungi is the best example. Jungi was in depression. And look at him now. Do you see what I mean? I mean, Jungi is the best example because he opened up about his struggles. He had a lot of struggles, and now this beautiful life comes in. And he experiences this wave of light in his life. You know? Beautifully. I really love this. Okay, so you had the same dream as our Jungi did. Beautifully. So I'm saying bye. We're moving on now to pile 5. Bye, guys. Okay, hi, pile 5. This is your reading. You chose Carnival. Carnival is about happiness in life. You know? Happiness, like the orange color, the sacred chakra. Yeah, just having fun. Having fun. So let's see. What did you dream? What do you dream, or what dream you have in common with one of the members? So we're having, oh, okay, we have an award. Well, I can see that our boys dreamed of that, right? Accept praise, your well-earned praise. And chase, oh my gosh. That's like really like one of our boys, you know, like being chased by army. Well, we don't chase the boys. Maybe being chased by Sasaengs, you know. And winning an award, yeah. That's very interesting. Especially with the happiness and, you know, the carnival, with the happiness and the joy. Not being afraid of people chasing you, you know. It's like, I mean, I feel the boys here. I feel that's totally a dream our boys could have had. You know, they're winning. They're in the public eye. This is like, you know, they get these awards and a feeling, why am I the one? You know, this is the feeling of, I get here to find joy in this. This is very important, to find joy in your achievements. Because sometimes we have these achievements and how much pain you had to go through to get there. You know, because the chasing, it's not nice. Like to being chased by all these women. I can imagine it's nice until a certain point, but once you become more famous, you know, it's like, it's more of a fear, becoming a fear, you know, of a crowd of people like wanting you. And I can totally understand that this is not part of joy and happiness. This is like very dull. That's why the colors are very dark here, you know. It's like, okay, now we got another award. Okay, now we are more in the spotlight. Oh gosh, now I'm more chased even. I cannot do what I want to do, you know. It's like you have to give up your happiness and your joy in order to achieve these awards and in order to help people. But on the other hand, being chased by them because they all want you. Yeah, it's like standing in the spotlight. So maybe you had dreams of you being on stage, you being famous and people chasing you, people wanting stuff from you, and you're not wanting this, that they want something from you. You just want to chill and be happy and live your life, you know. And this is like the pressure. This is the pressure of being famous. So let's see what the cards are saying. It's number top 10 dreams. Yeah, I can't believe that. Being chased is a dream. In a dream is a powerful indication you're trying to avoid someone or something in waking life. Running away or feeling the need to hide or escape usually carries the same meaning, even when no specific threat appears. When the identity of the threat is apparent, it may offer you clues. But if it remains vague, generalized, or unknown, as it often does, chances are it has an emotional source. Perhaps you're trying to deny or hide from painful feelings. Or you might be running away from a responsibility or expectation. That's what I'm saying. Like, our boys are running away from the expectation these people that chase them have on them. Either self-imposed or placed upon you by others. If you continue to avoid dealing with the issue, there's a likelihood that this unsettling but common dream will reoccur. Such dreams can be hard to interpret, since they require a considerable degree of self-understanding. Using a close friend as a sounding board can often help. So basically it's saying there can be so many different meanings to being chased. Yeah, it's like you're trying to avoid the situation. Also, maybe you're trying to avoid to stand in the spotlight. Maybe you are afraid of following your dream and becoming famous, you know? Maybe, this could also be, guys, you must apply it. This is a general reading. Maybe it is that your joy is to live your dream, to, you know, because you're good at something. Maybe you're a good dancer, you're a good singer, but you're afraid. You're avoiding trying it out. This could also be. Let's see what universe is saying. Wow, this is almost like the same colors. Tenderness. The energy of tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. Yeah. Because here in this dream where you feel chased, you don't think that others care for you. If they chase you, it's like an ambivalent, like an oxymoron. They want you, but they actually are not tender to you if they chase you, you know? They are not caring about you. It's like they're caring to have you. It's a difference, you know, caring to have someone and chasing them, then really accepting, you know, and being tender to one another. It's about harmony. This whole card is like the Queen, the blue, heart chakra, throat chakra, expressing yourself in a loving way. This chasing is not an expression in a loving way. That's why you want to avoid it. So if you want to have a special gift and you're trying to avoid to live this, the universe is saying be tender to yourself. You have joy with that. Why don't you try it? Why do you avoid? Why do you run away? Because you can learn, you can earn a lot of awards, you know. On the other hand, yeah, I think in our case it's like this. On the boy's hand, it's like battling the snake, the universe. Yeah, look at this. It's standing in the public eye. Like, you can interpret this dream different for one of our boys and one of you, you know. This is like knowing that this gift is you're having. Look at the colors again. This gift you're having, you know, this can bring you the world, can bring you the universe, but you need to start it, okay? You need to be tender to yourself and heal that fear. Again, we have the nakedness, the fear of being naked in the spotlight, the fear of showing yourself. So if you find joy in acting, dancing, maybe you have a special gift, but you are not yet ready to share it, and that's why you dream this. You're avoiding the situation, you know? Again, look at this. That's sharing. Sharing your gift with others, you know? It's like we're all connected. We're all connected anyway. You know? And it's like if you share it, it can help other people also heal. If you have a gift. And you can win many awards because you're very good at this. The Prince of Swords, yes. Moving forward fast. You know, the Prince of Swords is putting action into it. Doing it. You know? So, okay, two scenarios. One scenario, if you have joy in doing things and it's time to put into action, because this gift what you have in can heal others, and it's time to rule the wagon. It says also that the angels help you, and you know, the universe wants that you are your own wagon ruler, your own emperor, that you decide when you do that. And you need to put action in this, because you not need to avoid it. You not need to run away from. Okay, if this is in the public, being in the public eye and being chased by others, the universe is saying you need to heal that and still be tender to those people, even if you are chased by them, because somehow everything is connected. It's always a connection, and if it's not in real life, in 3D, a connection there is a connection in the upper realm, you know. So it's not as if you can avoid this, but you can also here, you can shield yourself, you know. You can protect yourself. And this is also meaning whoever is chasing you, you know, you are protected by the universe. You don't need to worry. Because this could also be like you feel chased by some kind of warrior, you know, and you're running away from this. This is like your parent, you know, like saying, come on, get to your task. And you're running away from this because you're avoiding conflict with your parents. This could also be, guys, okay? The whole message is be tender to yourself, be tender to others, because we're all connected. You're protected by the universe. Nothing is happening. Just heal and be true to yourself. So who has streamed this stream with you? So let's see. We have Tangi, but usually the boy on the pic here is not always the boy behind the picture. So who had the stream with you? Junie. Oh, I thought so. That's so Junie, right? Wow. That's so Junie. Yeah. Sharing, being in the public eye, being in the world's eye, being tender. And still, you know, the Prince of Swords is also speaking the truth, you know. Speak your truth. Speak your mind. That's what he's saying. Even, you know, don't avoid the situation. Speak and you will find happiness. That's beautiful. That's completely Junie. That's so Junie. Wow. Okay, so you had a dream, the same dream as Junie had. Now we're moving on. Bye, guys. Rhodonite. It's about self-fulfillment. I mixed some of the piles names, so but I put it in the right order. So yeah. Okay. So this is the last pile for today. So what do you dream with one of the boys? So we have the lottery. Bet on yourself. And we have falling. That's very interesting. I have this feeling here of having gained a lot and now I'm falling. You know what I mean? The lottery is when you win something. The question here, the one boy who's streaming this, the question here is probably, do I earn this? Is this okay? You know what I mean? Because the lottery is also having a lot of money and free falling. Is this what I want? Not being grounded because you have so much money. You don't know how to ground yourself anymore, you know? Being completely lost. So let's see what this falling means. It says falling in a dream is a clear sign that some situationship is out of your control. It's unlikely to be significant whether you fall from a cliff, roof, plane, building, or other high place. Whatever the precise scenario, you find yourself with nothing to hold on to. You have no sense of stability. The key theme of this dream is insecurity. It may be that you see no solution to your problems, have too little support, or have a strong urge to escape a situation. If the latter, the dream may be warning you to take control before you become too reckless and make serious mistakes. As in the popular expression, you're heading for fall. There may also be sexual associations, perhaps a strong desire to succumb to sexual urges with a risk of damaging consequences. So, as I said, it's like the falling. The matter of falling, and here it's because of money. Or on yourself because you have won so much. You have, it's like you've won the first prize and now you're like falling. You're like, oh my gosh, you know, I can do everything I want. And to control yourself and to have all this is very interesting, right? Very, very interesting. I really can see Cook dreaming this. I haven't looked who of our boys it is. Yeah, it's also about self-fulfillment. What is it that I want? Because you're like, oof, you know? So what is the universe saying? Yeah, the duality, exactly. The frequency of duality supports our ability to gracefully flow with the everlasting moment among all opposites. It's like having it all in contrast to, I'm free falling now. How can I ground myself? You know, there's always a light and a shadow, a yin and a yang. You know, what do I do now? Do I deserve this? This is the question here, you know. It's like this duality is here very present. It's like you've earned something of greatness in your life. And it's like you cannot really cope with it. You know, it's like pushing yourself, pushing your solar plexus like really high. That's the yellow here. It's coming through, you know. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, now people have different expectations on myself. How should I fulfill them? What is my fulfillment? What do I want? It's like constantly your shadow self and your good self, like your light self, constantly battling with each other. You know, the shadow self saying you're not good enough, you don't deserve winning the lottery, you know, and your good self saying, yeah, you do, you are perfect, you know. And that's when you're falling, because you have no control. You don't know what to believe. Yeah. Look at this. It's like an overflowing. Everything is too much. It's like, this is also celebration, happiness, because you won the lottery. You know, you won something in life. This is here a celebration. You just made it. And then you're like, how can I say that? You're like numb, because everything is overflowing. You get numbed. And that's when you're falling, because you have no idea. How can you, you know, and it needs a very grounded person to feel this. Yeah, the emperor. You're like on the throne. You have to rule now without even knowing how to rule. It's like all these people look at you now. You're sitting finally on a throne. You won the lottery. You have a lot of money. You have a lot of responsibility from one day to another out of nowhere. And you're like, okay, how should I deal with that? You get me? It's like suddenly you got promoted. It's something you always wanted, you know. Maybe you won the lottery. Maybe you got promoted. Maybe you got the boyfriend you always wanted. And you're overflowing. You're so happy. But, you know, this boyfriend is maybe like an arrogant person you didn't even know. And you're like, oh my gosh, you know. Now I'm sitting on the throne. But it's not even the thing I wanted. What is the thing I want? It's something that comes suddenly in such a big thing that it overwhelms you, basically. Yeah. And it hurts you. I want to see the boy, who this is. It feels like Cook, but I don't know. We had Cook, right? Wow. I haven't thought of that. It's Taehangi. I mean, that makes sense with his mixtape, with his songs. What is my self-fulfillment? What is it that I want? Do I want all this sudden things? Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. He wants to get out. Yeah. It hurts him. It's like what he's saying. There's always a duality in the things, you know. There's always... Exactly. Yeah, now I see it too. Now I see it too. Wow, it's very interesting, you know. It's like him wanting out of the box sometimes and him wanting staying in the box. It's the duality of this. It's the duality. It's all these overflowing love from people, him being on the throne, and still he wants to have the self-fulfillment. He wants to avoid the situation. It's like also, you know, with all the, it's like the truth is, there are also so many swords coming at you and so many expectations, and yeah, I totally get him. So maybe you had the same dream as our Taehangi, so very interesting, right? Wow. Wow. So yeah, let's move on to our last pile. That's number, yeah. Bye guys.